Good morning, Team Impact. It's Monday, September 8th. We're rolling along here in September. Today we're going to be after our rapid fire and checking our homework from Friday, which was lesson actually 5. We're on lesson 7. We're skipping lesson 6 today because it was perfect cube. So I talked a little bit about that on Friday. But anyway, we're going to get started with order of operations. Spend a day or so on this. Let's get rocking and rolling here. And get into this thing, okay? So, an expression that contains only numbers and operations, all right? Give 3 examples of a numerical expression. Okay, so we're just talking about problems here that have, all right, more than one step. All right, so there's 2 examples. I don't know, a third one might be 5 squared minus 7 times 4. Okay, so so when we're looking at problems like these, there's a certain rules or certain order of operations that we have to follow, and you've heard of these things. Some of you might remember it as "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." The other ones might remember this as PEMDAS. I have a little cheat sheet that I'm going to give everybody, but anyway. All right, let's start with G. G means grouping symbols, all right? And what we have to do is take care of parentheses or brackets first. We need to simplify inside those. After we've done that, the next order of operation would be exponents. Okay? All right, so once we get all of the exponents done, we're going to multiply and divide. All right, so we're going to multiply and divide left to right, and that's a big thing. So you always want to go left to right. All right, you could divide before you multiply when you're going left to right. And then finally, we have addition and subtraction. So we have addition and subtraction, and that's also left to right. Okay, now, we have different types of grouping symbols. You see, we have parentheses. As I mentioned up here, we could use brackets, or we have a fraction bar. So when we have a fraction bar, we'll want to simplify the top and simplify the bottom, and then divide. So different things to go. Okay, so when I do order of operations, and let me pull this up a little bit, okay, I always underline what I'm doing. So clearly I need to multiply first because multiplication comes before addition. So I say 19 minus 12. And 19 minus 12 is 7, and I always circle that final answer. Next one up, we have grouping symbols. Even though it's addition, we're going to do that before the division. So 24 and 16 is 40 divided by 8, and that's a mental fact, and that would be 5. So we really don't need a calculator for this, and the only time we would use a calculator is when the numbers get crazy big. All right, number 3, we have parentheses. So 3 squared minus 30, this is 29. Oh, that's not minus, that's multiplication. I see that dot there, right? That was a dot, I apologize. 3 squared is 9 times 29. And then I'm going to come off to the side and just go ahead and do that. 9 twos are 18. That's 261. And we circle that answer. Okay, so the power of math facts is really going to help you here. Next up, parentheses with an exponent on the outside. So watch. 6 plus 1 is 7, and we're going to carry that square there. Now we're going to take care of the exponent first, so 25 plus 49, and then we're going to finish it with that. And actually, watch what I do. I'm going to say take this to 50. So 50 plus 25 is 75, minus the 1 is 74. And that's a little bit of called the distributive property, which we're going to get into later in this unit. All right, let's continue on. Ooh. We've got division and multiplication side by side. So this is an instance where we're going to need to go left to right. Okay? So I'm going to divide. 30 minus 28 divided is 7 times 2. Now, clearly I need to multiply next. 30 minus 14. And 30 minus 14 is 16. Okay? So you're getting the idea of these, just putting your head down and kind of working here. Grouping symbols. 14 minus 5 is 9. Bring this square down, minus 48. 9 square is 9 times 9, which is 81. Underline that. 81 minus 48, borrow. 11 minus 8 is 3, and we end up with 33. Okay? So looking at these, and I'll let you get caught up here for just a second, you can see that absolutely you can see what I've done each line. I've always underlined the operation that I'm doing, and then I could go back and see if I made a mistake there. Okay? All right, go ahead and take a peek at that, and let's continue on. Okay? The only way to get better at these is to do a bunch of reps. All right? You may want to pause the video, okay, and go down through here. I don't know that I'm going to do all of these in the video. I don't know that we'll get through all of these in class. We may not, but I'm actually just going to do the odds on this side. So let's get started here. 2 cubed. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. You notice when I counted, I always put a dot there. So I knew that I was multiplying through. Now, here we want to go left to right. So 7 plus 9 is 16, and there we are. Okay? Next up, big one here. Okay, they're gradually getting bigger, which is good. All right, so we have multiplication and division separated by subtraction. So we actually could do both of those in one line. 3 times 4 is 12, minus 20 divided by 2 is 10. Now, we're just going to work this problem left to right. All right, and that's going to be 29 minus 10, which is 19. You can see that there. Okay, so on number 11, we actually have parentheses, and inside the parentheses, I have an exponent. So let's get rid of that exponent. 2 squared is 4 plus 1. Oh, I forgot my 8, didn't I? Let me write that in there. Okay. Underline 56 divided by 8, and then I'm going to bring that times down. 5. Now, what do we do next? Do we divide or multiply? So certainly we're going to go left to right and get 7 times 5, and we end up with 35. Okay? Order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. And then, we have a left to right scenario with these two. That's a quick way to remember it. Now here, I'm actually going to go left to right here, okay, because I have to simplify the top and simplify the bottom. So I'm going to actually underline both of those. 3 plus 5 is 8. 74 minus 18. I actually need to write that down, and I end up with 56. So 56 divided by 8 is 7, and there we are. So you clearly have enough room to do this throughout the problem. Next one, we have another fraction bar, so we're actually going to go left to right here, right? 16 minus 7 is 9. All right. So 6 times 6 is 36, and 36 times 6. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And this might be one where you might want to use your calculator. I don't mind that once they get into cubes. 6 6s are 36, carry the 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we have 216. Okay? And 216 divided by 9 is actually 24. And to save time, I'll give you that answer. All right? And then finally, number 17. Let's finish it up. 35 minus 3 is 32, divided by, see here, 6 minus 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Half of 32 is 16. So you're getting the idea here, and for time purposes, this was just for the folks that were absent. I wanted to go over this, so you can pause this at any time. Let's go ahead and check our answer key. Or excuse me, let's go ahead and jump into the homework. And in the homework, okay, let me show you where we're headed. All right, we got order of operations right here. Okay, so order of operations, homework 7. All right, and probably we'll cut this a little bit shorter than what it is, but right now we're going to start with 1 through 10 and then see how far we get. Check Schoology to get the exact numbers, but right now I have 1 through 22. I don't know that we're going to get that far with the homework because that's a lot of reps. So just check Schoology and see what you need to do, and then kind of go from there. Okay, guys? Have a great day, and I'll see you on Tuesday.